Nashville, Tennessee, the site for what we hope will be a great game. Thanks for being with us tonight as this regular season approaches its conclusion. Many teams are making their postseason plans, while other teams have been simply playing out the string as the visiting team square off against the Titans. Al Michaels and John Madden here to broadcast this one, brought to you by EA Sports, the company that defines football.
You talk about a quarterback who can lead his team to victory. This guy has all the tools you look for. Great arm, pocket presence, and the ability to hit a receiver anywhere on the field. There's not too many like this guy, and we could see him put up big numbers in this one.
The Titans have some good receivers, too, and it's a big reason for his success passing. Now, this is his favorite target, and when you see what he can do with a football in his hands, it's easy to understand why. Coaches have told us that they wanted to get him some catches early in the game, so we'll have to see if they stick to that game plan.
Wow, those guys got to be careful not to get all tired out doing that. You got to save some of that intensity and energy for the game.
Let's go to midfield for the coin toss. They're lined up and ready for the kickoff, so let's go. Let's get back to the action on the field. Ned in to kick this one off.
Kicking off to start the game. Number 13, back.
Nice defense. From the 3. They're ready to call their first play of the game.
Number 13 on the return.
Split backs this time.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
They'll pass on first down. Pressure coming. The long pass over the middle. This pass is incomplete. Schulters made a great defensive play, tipping the pass away.
He has to do a better job of looking off the coverage before he makes a throw like that.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 23. Beaver sets up. Under pressure, the throw, and it's complete. Clearly, they were on the same page on that play.
These days, offenses rely on a short, quick pass, and the receiver gaining lots of yards after the catch.
Well, John, clearly two of the best quarterbacks in the league in this one.
Yeah, especially when the offensive line can give them some time to set their feet and release. Both of these guys are accurate, and most of all, they're very, very bright.
Duncan wasn't able to get anything going on that play.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just a case of studying game film this week paying off. When you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
So they'll line up the punt after going 3 and out. Here's the punt. And he waves for the fair catch. Let's see how effective they can be with their first drive of the game. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Black with a textbook tackle.
You don't see too many corners in the league who will come up and make a play on a guy behind the line of scrimmage like that. That's a nice looking play.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on their own 19. He tucks it away. Closing in. Throws it. This pass is incomplete. Incomplete that time, John.
When it's raining like this, it can make it very hard to get a good grip on the ball, especially guys with smaller hands. So they have to do a good job of keeping the ball dry before each snap.
With the throw, grabs the off-target pass. Breaks free. Great play there by Rivera.
You talk about making it look easy out there. He caught that, and he made it look very easy.
On the carry. Pressure. Gets rid of it. A little off target, but caught. He was there to make the catch for the first down.
He's glad he made that catch. I'm sure the quarterback will look his way again when he needs another first down.
They're inside the 20. Bowler gets set. Again with the run. Picks up 5. Dropping back. Pressure coming. Breaking free.
Here's what happened. You get a guy who can move around back there. The defense gets busy covering everyone, and they forget about the quarterback. He gets past that marker and picks up a first down.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 3-yard line.
7th play of this drive. Number 89 moves in motion. Busses it out to the right. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known. The Titans using motion. He'll get it again. Touchdown, Titans.
Now, this is exactly how to get the ball in the end zone. Just get in behind the center and guard and keep pushing and pushing until they're putting up 6 points in the board.
They'll line up for the extra point. And it's on its way, and the extra point is good. So, John, we see this offense looking good and very pleased. They were able to put together a nice package of plays for a touchdown.
Now, that's just the type of thing that you come to expect from these guys. They do a really good job scripting the plays that they're going to be running. And they do a great job of executing them when they run them.
Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 13.
Decent kick. We should have a return. From the 3. The offense takes over after they were 3 and out on their last possession. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 26. Beaver gets set. Pass play here on 1st down. He takes the delayed handoff. Maybe a yard on the draw.
On the run, 1-yard gain on the play. Second and 8. Ball on the 28-yard line. You got it. Set.
Another run. About a 2-yard gain here. The Titans come out in a nickel package. Throws it, and it It's complete. And blitz exploited for a first down.
Yeah, the quarterback did a heck of a job to read what the defense was doing and find the right guy.
First and 10.
Let's go. Come on. Back off, DB.
Man in motion. Under pressure. Gets the pass off. This pass is incomplete. Second down upcoming after that incomplete pass.
The intended receiver on the play.
Here comes the heat. Bring the pain.
Closing in. Throws, and he makes the grab. He found the seam, the zone for a pretty good game.
That's just how they teach you to do it. Read the play, find the weakness, and then go after it.
Third and 5. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Come on, Bobby. Get at him, Keith. Get the ball.
Dropping back, flings it to the outside. A short pass off the mark, and it's now fourth down. To line up for what will be his second punt of the game. Here's the kick. From the 22-yard line.
Give it all you got.
Just about 2 yards on the run by the halfback. And they need about 9. With the throw, incomplete pass. The tight end was right there, but he just couldn't get that pass under control.
I don't know what happened there. The quarterback did his job delivering a catchable ball. He just couldn't come up with it.
Bowler sets up. Slings it to the outside. And he hits his target. A short screen pass there.
When you use a screen play to get some good yardage, you want to make sure that the guy getting the ball is quick so he can make some moves to get into the open field.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. He gets under this one and has a lot of room to run. And a fumble. The wet conditions probably had a lot to do with that fumble, John.
When it's raining out there like it is in this one, you got to be sure you protect the ball. Guys are coming in for the tackle, and they're always looking for the strip. They're looking to knock that thing out of there.
Duncan, the deep man. Hands off to the tailback. Pickup of about 6 yards.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Tennessee comes out in a dime package.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Gets rid of it. With the adjustment, he has it. Did a good job converting for the first right there.
The receiver did a good job of getting open enough just to toss it in there.
Within scoring distance. Number 60, the man in motion. Pressure, throws it. Incomplete. Dyson displayed excellent anticipation.
He has a knack for making a big play, and that was another one right there.
Second and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line.
Beaver gets set, using motion. Hand it off. The back picks up about 2 on that carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Now it's 3rd and 9 coming up. Ball on the 18-yard line. Dropping back. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Ooh, nearly picked off. Almost picked it off in the end zone.
Yeah, if he could have come up with that one, not only does it take away the scoring threat, but it gets the ball back for your offense.
Gibson will attempt to put up the first points of the day. And it's up. The kick is good. As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. Williams comes in to kick off.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 80. Back to
It's on its way. He delivers the forearm. The defense did a great job on the last series, forcing the offense to go 3 and out. Free of the defender. Stiff arms the defender to the ground. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. It's 2nd down and 5 to go. Ball on their own 24. And we're ready to start the 2nd quarter. The visiting team come out in a nickel package.
on the 24-yard line.
Under pressure, throwing. And he's brought down at the 28-yard line. Gain of 4.
Gain of 4 on the play.
1 yard to go.
Bring that pain, baby. You got it, you got it.
Rasby, the lone back. He tucks it away. And he stopped at the 37-yard line. Rasby did a nice job on that run.
If the defense keeps giving up runs like that for first downs, they'll have to make some adjustments to slow this guy down.
The quarterback gets set with only 1 back behind him. Number 89 moves in motion. Hand it off to the back. Jackson takes him down at the 40-yard line. And the halfback picks up about 3. Seven yards to go. Bowler gets set. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
On the carry. Gain of 2 on the play. Third and 5. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Come on, gee up. Set. Hit him low. Here comes the heat.
The rush is on. Stepping up. He's taken down in the backfield by O'Neal. The quarterback did a great job creating havoc.
That's for sure. I don't think the quarterback even felt them coming.
Hanson lines up in the backfield for the punt. He sets up to run back the punt. He's waving for the fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
First and 10.
Wow. Here comes the heat.
The offense lines up with split backs behind the quarterback.
28-yard line.
Passing on first down. Steps up. Throwing. He finds his man. He saw the whole field, was able to stand back there and find the open man.
You know, when the defense is sending extra rushers at the quarterback, it takes a lot of poise to get the ball out of there with any accuracy.
The visiting team come out with 3 receivers tight.
39-yard line.
Come on, gee up.
He takes the delayed handoff.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense.
The defense is hurting themselves with penalties.
The defense looks a little anxious out there. They need to do a better job of concentrating to prevent dumb penalties like that one.
It's 1st and 10. Hand it off again. The defender brings him down at the 34. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. Second and 9 coming up here.
Stay guys.
Drops back again with the carry. Couldn't find an opening, was brought down very quickly.
Yeah, he was. This line has to do a better job of holding up at the point of attack. He has a fast first step. He can explode through the hole. But he needs a line to create that little crease or cutback lane to break free.
Closing in, throwing. He hits his receiver. He flings that pass right to his receiver.
That quarterback rarely throws a bad ball.
First and 10. Ball on the 13-yard line.
Ain't got nothing. Snake eyes.
They'll go with a run once again. Just about 7 yards on that carry.
Ball carrier, 7-yard gain on the play.
Sideline, D. Bring the pain.
Pressure with the pass, and the catch is made. Mullen never took his eyes off that pass and brought it in for the reception.
He just makes it look too easy out there.
Tennessee comes out in a dime package.
Ball on the 4-yard line.
Come on, partner. Get up, Get in there.
Pressure coming to the end zone. He couldn't come up with the interception.
I bet you as soon as he let that go, he was wishing that he could have it back, because that could easily have been an interception.
Gibson leads the field goal team into the game for the attempt. And it's on its way. The kick is good. Another successful field goal try gives him his second 3-pointer of the game. Williams will be kicking off.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 27
Sends it sailing. From the 7-yard line. Stiff arm. Tennessee is holding on to a slim lead. First and 10. Ball on their own 21. Dropping back, under pressure with the throw. This one falls incomplete. That incomplete pass brings up second down.
on the cover.
Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Bowler sets up. Number 89. Moves in motion. With the carry. came with a blitz, and there wasn't anywhere to go.
Yeah, and that's why you send all those guys to plug up the hole. At that time, there were no holes at all.
It's third down, and they have a long way to go. Ball on their own 19. Dropping back, gets rid of it. This one falls incomplete. The incomplete pass brings up fourth down. Key back to return. Here's the kick. He signals for a fair catch.
Hey, no reason to take a chance and risk a fumble. Smart move there by the returner.
Split backs this time.
The drive at the 47-yard line. First and 10.
Using motion. Receives the handoff. About a 3-yard gain for the fullback.
3-yard gain on the play.
About 6 to go. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Let's go, ball.
Tennessee comes out in their nickel package. They brought some extra people but couldn't stop him before he got the first.
And run blitzing these guys isn't a bad idea because you know they like to run. You got to be sure to bring guys in the right place. If you think they might run to the outside, additional blitzers in the middle isn't going to help you much.
The visiting team line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback.
39-yard line.
Hand it off to the fullback.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense.
He got all of his face mask on that
First
one.
down.
Now, there's 2 types of face masks. There's a 5-yard variety and a 15-yard variety. They said he grabbed it and twisted it, and it's going to be an automatic first down.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark. It's first and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line.
We got nothing. Cowboy. Set.
Going to the left. Sheds the tackle. Gain of about a yard there.
You know what this does? It keeps one defense on the field, and it doesn't let them get the right personnel in there sometimes.
The visiting team can regain the lead with the field goal. The defender just teed off on it.
Pressure can really mess up the timing of a play. That pass was incomplete because the quarterback had to get rid of it before he wanted to. If they're going to get the first here, they'll need their offensive line to maintain their blocks and give the quarterback enough time to make a good throw.
6th play of this drive. Gets the pass off with the adjustment. They'll go no huddle here. The visiting team can regain the lead with a field goal. The incomplete pass bringing up second down. The defense will have to come up big again and do their best to keep them out of the end zone.
Make it stop.
Hand it off to the back. Touchdown, visiting team. Great rushing touchdown there.
Yeah, he knew where he wanted to go, and he got there.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. Number 80 gets set to return the kickoff as we take a look at his stats. Williams is just about ready to kick this one away. And he got all of that one. A great kick. From the 1-yard line. Lays into him with a stiff arm. The defense shut down the offense the last time they had the ball. An effective 2-minute drill will give them the opportunity to put some points on the board before the half. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 20. Using motion. Closing in with the pass. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
Yeah, he started thinking about how he was going to take it back the other way and make a big play for the defense. He just forgot to bring the ball with him.
Baltimore comes out in their nickel package. He's trying to hurry them back to the line. Going to the air on 1st down. Steps up with the throw, and it's complete. He was able to hit his target, picking up the 1st in the process.
And that's a case of your receiver knowing where the marker is and the quarterback delivering the pass quickly. If they don't want to go into the half down by this much, they're going to need some good throws and good clock management here.
Pressure, throws it, and the catch is made. He did a nice job pulling that one in.
This guy spends a lot of extra time at practice running routes. Looks like it's really starting to pay off.
They need 6. Ball on their own 45. And this is the 5th play of this drive. With the pass, that incomplete pass will bring up 3rd down.
If the defense wants to keep this lead as it is, they're going to need to put an end to this drive right now.
The visiting team come out in a nickel package.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Pressure coming. Surveys the field. He records his 1st sack on that play. The upcoming punt will mark his 4th so far. Here's the punt. A lot of open field as he takes the punt. The 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Baltimore. A huge touchdown on the punt return.
That guy just broke into the open, and then he was gone.
The kicking team heads out onto the field. And it's up. And he tacks on the extra point. What a shift in this one. 20 unanswered points for them.
They're just pouring it on. They're really starting to dominate.
Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 80.
Booming kick downfield. So after being forced to punt the last time they had it, the offense heads back out onto the field. So they have 1st and 10 here. Gain of 5, maybe 6 yards there. The offense is going to hurry things up here. Drops back. Baltimore will call a timeout here. They have 1 remaining. Good idea bringing the blitz here.
That was a heck of a play. I think he felt the rush coming. He just couldn't get out of there quickly enough. They'd need a big play here if they want to have any shot at scoring before the half.
7 yards to go. Ball on their own 21. The Titans using motion. Aimed it off to the back. Baltimore will call a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final timeout. For the 5th time tonight, the coach sends in the punting unit. Here's the kick. From the 38-yard line. He had a good return.
Boy, the coverage team is going to need to do better because he could take the next one all the way.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 42-yard line. Beaver sets up. They'll pass on 1st down. Under pressure with the throw. Behind him, he has it. They want to hurry it up here. It's the end of the 2nd quarter with the score. Baltimore 20. Tennessee 7.
Tennessee 7.
As we get set for the kickoff, here's a look at the halftime stats. Williams comes in to kick off.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 80.
Should be a return here. From the 10-yard line.
Been a rough start to this game, but they still have enough time to turn it around.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 22. Looking to run it here. Rasmus was dragged down before he could get to the line of scrimmage.
They have great size and quickness up front. That allows them to hold up against the run while also giving them the speed to rush the passer when they drop back to pass.
Bowler sets up. Closing in. It's batted away.
Look at the big old defensive lineman. He does a heck of a job of getting in the passing lane and knocking down the pass.
Third down and long coming up here. Pressure, gets rid of it, nearly intercepted. Very lucky that wasn't intercepted.
That's the thing. That was a perfect opportunity to make a big play for his defense. He lets it go as an incomplete pass rather than an interception.
Offense couldn't get it done in the lineup of the punt. Here's the punt. Fair catch.
He did the right thing, concentrated and caught the ball.
At the 45-yard line.
Using split pass.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Pressure coming. Throwing. How about that speed? Great individual effort.
Not only did the quarterback show off his strong arm, but the receiver displayed some amazingly soft hands. A great throw with an even better catch is always an easy way to pick up first down.
1st and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. Duncan is the deep back. Under pressure, gets the pass off, and he hits his target. That pass looked like a dead duck.
And some of those ducks are dead, but this one had enough life in it to get down there for the first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Closing in, gets rid of it. Perfect throw. Missed tackle, and he's ridden out at the 16. Gain of 7.
7-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 3 coming up here. Ball on the 16-yard line. The backs are lined up in an I. Setting up play action.
16-yard line.
Incomplete pass. The quarterback thought he had that one.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
Tennessee comes out in a dime package.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
Get at him, Pete.
They have to start scoring touchdowns once they get inside the 20-yard line.
Drops back. Pressure. Rolling. Incomplete. 4th down now after the incomplete pass. So this field goal attempt will be from about 33 yards away. The kick is up. Through the uprights and good. He's in a groove, his 3rd field goal of the game. Number 80. He's back for the kickoff as we take a quick glance at his return numbers. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 27,
Good kick, should be returnable. From the 9. Nothing happened for the offense on their last drive as they went 3 and out. First and 10. Ball on their own 24. Number 87 moves in motion.
Here comes the heat.
Pass play here on 1st down. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. And this pass is completed. Rivera did a nice job of bringing that one in.
Yeah, either that or it just got thrown in there so hard it's stuck.
Rasby. Missed tackle. Breaks the tackle. A very well drawn up play.
It was well executed. They hit their blocks and the back found the right hole to get down the field and pick up a first down.
Catch the ball, man. They got
To the air on 1st down. Throwing. Incomplete pass. Not much touch on that pass.
May have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
Dropping back. Gets the pass off. Perfect pass. Great catch, and that'll move the chains.
back off, DB. Set.
What a collision. The back picks up about 2 on that carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Ball at midfield.
Come on, gee up. Bring the pain.
6th play of this drive. Throws it. He's taken down at the 42. Bowler, clearly regarded as one of the most accurate passers in the league, and with passes like that, you know what.
Yeah, you know what? When he lets it go, he's not trying to throw it in the direction of his receiver. He's trying to hit him right in the hand, put the ball right at their fingertips, and most of the time he does it.
On the 42-yard line.
Hand it off to the back. They'll mark it at the 37. He takes it straight up the middle for good yardage and the first.
That was a good job by the back who just saw the hole, and boom, he hit it right in there for a few yards, and he got the chain gang moving.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 37-yard line. 8th play of this drive. Hand it off. Decent gain there, but he's going to head to the sideline for a blow. Using motion. They give it to the halfback. Nice job picking up enough to convert for the first down. Tenth play of this drive. Under pressure, throws it over the middle. This is their 5th first down on the drive.
And one of the keys has been the performance of this offensive line. These guys have really handled the line of scrimmage, not only in the running game, but also in pass protection.
1st and 10. Ball on the 11-yard line. Again, he'll get the call. Hummel is scooped up. You have to wrap the ball up with 2 hands in games like these.
Yeah, you got to be extra careful. If the ball is wet and you have it hanging out there, the defenders are going to try and punch it out of there every time.
So after the fumble now, it's 1st and 10. So what we're looking for here is whether one of his knees hit the ground before the ball came out.
Sometimes it's hard for the official because there can be a whole bunch of bodies around the ball carrier, and he can't get a good enough view to overturn it.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands. Tennessee will be charged a timeout.
So the challenge goes for North.
Hey, he thought they'd missed the call, so he used his challenge to give him another chance to look at it. As it turns out, he was the guy that missed the call.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Man in motion. Gives the ball off. He's taken down at the 21-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on that run by the tailback.
On the play.
Here comes the heat. You got him, you got him. Set. Get at him.
Drops back. Throwing. Thrown behind and caught. Good throw, good catch to move the chains.
You know, as a receiver, all you have to do is get a step, and this guy's going to put the ball on you.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 39.
Give it all you got. Set.
Going to the air on 1st down. Gets the pass off. He beat the blitz. Decent game.
He never seems to rush back there in the pocket. He takes his time, finds his man, and puts it right on the money.
The visiting team line up in a 5-receiver set this time.
They got nothing. Set.
Dropping back. Throws it over the middle. He hits his receiver. Nice pass and good catch on that play.
The pass was fired in there so hard, I think he left smoke in the ball.
Duncan in the backfield. We'll get the call again. Breaks free of the defender. Breaks free. Perfect time, John, to run the draw. The defense caught totally out of position.
Yeah, he saw that, found an opening, and brought it upfield for a good gain in the first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. Throwing on first down. Gets rid of it. With the adjustment, he has it. Little was in perfect position to make that catch.
A completed pass requires good communication between the quarterback and his receiver.
Tennessee lines up with 7 guys in the secondary.
26-yard line.
Here come the heat.
And this is the 7th play of this drive. Gets the pass off. Third down, upcoming after the incomplete pass. It's third down and 6 to go. Ball on the 26-yard line. Man in motion. Closing in. The throw.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look at it. We're in a hole here on third down. And they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
On the 12-yard line.
Set. Ain't nothing.
So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the visiting team ahead of the Titans 23-7. The teams are set for the fourth quarter of play. So they have first and 10 here. Ball on the 12-yard line. The visiting team using motion. Little. Straight ahead for a gain of a couple.
On the run, gain of 2 on the play.
Give it all you got, D. Come on. They got nothing. Take him out. All right. Set. Here come the heat.
Cross play to the right. Duncan didn't have much to work with on that running play.
That's because the defense did a good job anticipating the snap count. With an aggressive defense like this, a hard count could be an effective way to keep them off balance while trying to draw them offside.
The visiting team line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. Little. Stiff arm to the ground. Gain of about a yard by the fullback.
1-yard gain on the play.
Gibson looking to make a good kick here. And it's on its way. The attempt is good. Good job out there tonight for him. 4 field goals. As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 27 back deep to return.
Good distance. From the 8-yard line. The Titans will start the drive from the 21.
27 on the return.
It's 1st and 10. Rasby, the deep man.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Pressure with the pass on the ball. Can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook first down. It off to the back. Number 58 stops him for negative yardage. He makes his 8th stop on the play. Rasby couldn't find any room on that one.
They really hustle on the defensive side of the ball. They're very good at clogging up the line, limiting the number of holes and cutback lanes that the back has to choose from.
Drops back. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. John, it looked like that was going to be a turnover.
Yeah, I think everyone else was thinking the same thing. I mean, you don't get a better chance at an interception than he had right there.
7 defensive backs in on this one.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Loose it.
Bowler sets up. Under pressure, passing right. Comes up with it, and he's stopped at the 45. He zipped that one right in there.
That's just a great job by the receiver. Not only was he able to make the catch in the rocket, but he was able to pick up some nice yardage too.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 45. Hand off to the tailback. They blitz in the backfield.
Yeah, that's a chance you take. You're hoping to get some penetration and hit him in the backfield. But if you miss, there isn't a lot of help at the next level to keep him from picking up the first down.
And this is the 6th play of this drive. Closing in with a deep throw to the right side. 5. Touchdown, Titans. Long touchdown pass.
Yeah, the quarterback delivered that ball out there where he had some room to work with. Once he got free, it was off to the races.
The kicking team heads out onto the field. The kick is up. The point anchor is good. The Titans have just made it a 2-score game.
This team can put up some points, but this might be a little too deep a hole.
And so the offense is able to drive the majority of the field and finish with a touchdown.
Can't argue with the result. And the touchdown was the result that they were looking for. This offense can put it together.
Nedman in to kick this one off.
Number 13 back to return.
It's on its way. From the 2-yard line.
They have this game pretty well in hand. This is one of those spots where you might want to get some of your backups some playing time.
1st and 10.
We'll see. Stay up,
Stepping up, gets the pass off. Incomplete. Good job finding some room. I thought he was going to bring that one in.
No receiver's perfect, so you'll even see the best ones drop a few. But the key word is a few.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Beaver sets up. He hands it off. Down he goes at the 28-yard line. 4-yard gain there. So as they get set to try to convert, here's what both teams have done on 3rd down.
Third down is when you want your players to dig deep and make a clutch play. When you convert, it gives your defense a little extra rest, and it gives your offense a fresh set of downs to work with.
John, that went right off the defender's fingertips.
Yeah, he had an excellent opportunity to end the drive right there. He just couldn't bring it in.
Williams is back to punt. Here's the kick. Fair catch called for.
That's a good job of getting downfield by the cover team to force the fair catch.
It's 1st and 10.
First and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Passing on 1st down. Flings it to the outside. Perfect throw. Not much, but it's better than a loss.
When you see or feel the blitz and you start feeling the pressure, you got to remember that some yards are always better than none yards.
Quarterback back in the shotgun. Pressure, steps up into the pocket. The blitz worked to perfection.
The defense loves to bring extra rushers from all over trying to create pressure. Obviously, they'll have to make some adjustments to their protection scheme to prevent plays like that.
They're looking now at 3rd and long after the sack.
We'll see.
Pressure coming, rolling, and it's complete.
Now, this is what a receiver with great concentration can do for you. He makes a catch, and he knows he's going to get nailed. But he does a heck of a job of holding on to it and bringing it down.
Teague is back to receive this kick. Here's the punt. From the 36. The 40. The 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, visiting team. John, I can't believe the chances they're taking when they kick it to that guy. What a run.
Yeah, I can't tell you enough about how important speed is on the field. He got in behind his block, disappeared for a second, shot out the other side, and he's in the end zone.
The kicker lines up for the point after. And it's on its way, and he tacks on the extra point. So it wasn't the offense, but the special teams that made up this scoring drive.
The offense was stopped on that last drive. Then they gave up a quick 6 points. They have to do something right here if they want to get back some momentum.
Williams is back and ready to put this one in the air.
27, back deep to return.
Short kick. He didn't get much of that one. From the 7. The Titans need to rebound quickly as they start this drive at the 25. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 25. 3 minutes remaining in the game. Hunts. A lot of space in front of him. He tried to create something on his own there.
Yeah, he really dug in to give extra effort that he needed to get in there.
Baltimore comes out in their nickel package. Throwing. Almost picked off. They're lucky that one wasn't picked off.
I'll tell you, he did almost everything right on that one. He was able to read the quarterback's eyes. He got himself in good position to make the interception. But when it got to him, just bounced off his hand.
Dropping back with the throw, and the catch is made. Good-looking play there as they pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive.
Get at him, D.
Under pressure, gets the pass off. That one won't count since he was out of bounds.
I'm not sure what happened there. That throw just got away from him a little bit.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 42. 2-minute warning coming up. Drops back. Closing in. Powering. Tried to take off with it, but the defense was waiting.
And that's the advantage to running the zone coverage. Everyone is looking at the quarterback, and it makes it much more difficult for him to run for any yardage.
Baltimore looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. 2 minutes to the final gun.
Get in there. Route. Sideline, D. Let's go. Come on.
Bowler goes to work with an empty backfield. Fires it out to the left. They convert for the first down on that throw.
What a throw. He put everything he had into that one.
Let's see how this defense handles a no-huddle. Throwing on first down. With the pass, he finds his man. How about that speed? Great individual effort.
He throws lasers all over the field. He can throw them short, he can throw them long, he can throw them medium, he can throw them anyway.
Going to the air on first down. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle by Rex. Now in second and long after the sack. Pressure gets the pass off. Incomplete. Bowler appeared to feel the pressure there.
And that's a right decision in that case. Get rid of the ball and take the incomplete. When you're down by this much, the offense doesn't want to be facing too many third and fourth down, because that means they're taking too much time. They should be getting first every 1 or 2 downs if they want to have a chance at this thing.
This is the 10th play of this drive. Drops back, pressure coming with the pass. No catch on that pass play.
He did a nice job of getting in position and giving the quarterback a good target. He just couldn't get it under control.
This one will be over if they don't convert, but if they do, there's still enough time left. The Titans line up in the shotgun.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Bring that pain, baby. Bring the pain.
The Titans using motion. Under pressure, he surveys the field for the end zone. Almost done. And when you're down by this much, you're forced to go for it, but they came up short.
But they're in one of those 4-down situations. They're trying to get something going. It's just that nothing's working.
First and 10. Ball on their own 24.
Here come the heat.
Hands it off. Runs over the tackle. Picks up 5. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition.
Second and 5. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Come on, gee up. Set. That all you got? Catch the ball, man. Think about. Here come the heat.
Tosses it left. Against the run. Duncan couldn't escape the pursuit and was cut down quickly.
These guys up front are very tough to block because they can use their size and strength to get excellent leverage on running plays. Sometimes they struggle a little with their consistency, but they always seem to be a big factor when the game's on the line.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on their own 28. That'll wrap this one up, and the final score is Baltimore 33, Tennessee 14. This game is presented by the authority of the National Football League and EA Sports. Any publication, rebroadcast, or other use of the descriptions and accounts of this game without the expressed written permission of EA Sports is prohibited. This is Al Michaels. Good night. We come to you from Cincinnati, Ohio, and Paul Brown Stadium. This is it, the season nearly over. It's been a great year with plenty of memorable moments and incredible plays. Today's matchup promises more of the same as the Browns square off against the Bengals. Welcome to the game. EA is proud to bring you continuing coverage of the NFL. I'm Al Michaels with John Madden.
This defense has been watching extra film all week because they're facing a dangerous duel. And it starts with this guy. He'll make throws that no other quarterback would ever think about making. You think the guy's covered? And boom, he fires one in between two defenders for a touchdown.
Corey Dillon will be his go-to guy once again, and for obvious reasons. He's one of the better route runners and always seems to make the catch in traffic. Stopping this combo hasn't been easy for many defenses, so we'll have to see what type of coverages they go with to prevent these two from doing a lot of damage.
Look at him down there. Now this is a team that comes ready to play. Heck, I even think I see a coach jumping up and down a little bit.
Let's see how it plays. We come to you from... Both teams eager to get today. And we go back to the game. Rackers comes in to kick off.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 18 back to return.
It's on its way. From the 8-yard line. The Browns will start the drive from the 26-yard line.
18 on the return. First and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line.
You got him. Set.
Man in motion.
Here comes the heat.
Gets the toss to the right. Loss of around 2.
On the carry. 3-yard loss on the play.
Second and long.
Stay after him. Bring the pain. Get all you got. Set.
Second and 13. Ball on the 23-yard.
They give it to the halfback. Pickup of about a yard in the run.
1-yard gain on the play.
Melissa, is there an update?
I asked Coach Lewis about his game plan coming into this one, and he said that when they were breaking down film this week, they were able to pick up a couple of different things that he's hoping they'll be able to exploit in this one. Al?
Thanks, Melissa. Closing in with the throw. John, I don't know how they didn't pick that one off.
Yeah, the defender was in a perfect position to come up with a big play. He just left his hands over on the sideline.
He's the deep return man. Here's the kick. From the 26-yard line. Loses one tackle. Missed tackle. Let's see how effective they can be with their first drive of the game. The Bengals appear capable of running away with this game, John, if they can get everything rolling offensively. A couple of turnovers, and this could turn into a rout.
High-powered offenses aren't very high-powered when they don't have the ball.
Using motion. Hands off to the tailback. Refuses to go down. The 50. Slips the tackle. He has room. The 30. The 20. And he's finally brought down at the 13-yard line.
Flipping on the offense.
That won't help them.
I don't think that was part of the game plan.
So it'll be first and long here after the penalty.
Back off, DBs. Take them out. They got nothing.
Dropping back. Gets the pass off. The 40. He tried to get all he could after making the reception.
This play was simply a case of the receiver outrunning the defender down the field.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Had to unload that pass in a hurry.
He knew he didn't have much time, and he decided to get rid of the ball quickly on that one.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 33-yard line. Drops back. Under pressure. Off the ball. He makes the catch anyway. Well, he might have rushed that pass a little bit, but he's happy with the result.
Yeah, I'd say. The defense was blitzing, so he knew that he had to get it out of there pretty quickly. And he did that connecting with his man for a pretty good pickup.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Bring the pain. Set.
Going to the right. Just won't go down. Dillon barely gets enough. He made it past the first down marker. Good run to the outside.
Hey, that's just some good blocking by the guys up front so he could get around the corner for the first.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on the 23-yard line. Using motion. Hand it off. Loses the defender. Gain of 10. Only one man in the backfield. Sixth play of this drive. Dropping back. Pressure with the throw. He can't wrap him up. Could have knocked the wind out of the receiver with that throw.
A receiver that can make big plays like that have to be fed the ball so they can stay in the game.
Do it down, baby. Bulldog under. Stay up.
Hands off to the tailback. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Now, this is exactly how to get the ball in the end zone. Just get in behind the center and guard and keep pushing and pushing until they're putting up 6 points on the board.
Rackers comes in for the extra point. And it's on its way, and he tacks on the extra point. Good job moving the ball the length of the field for the touchdown.
Yeah, that was a nice job of keeping those chains moving and avoiding costly penalties. Now they've got to see if they can keep this momentum that they have established going for the remainder of this game.
Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 18 back deep to return.
Short kick. He didn't get much of that one. From the 14. Cleveland losing by 7. Heads back out.
Number 45 on the return.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 27.
Come on, gee up.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Closing in. With the throw. Swift came up with the timely reception.
The quarterback will keep going to that guy if he keeps making catches like that.
Bring the pain. Cowboy. Set. Let's go. Come on.
Pressure coming. Throws it. It's batted away.
Look at the big old defensive lineman. He does a heck of a job of getting in the passing lane and knocking down the pass.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Snake eyes. Versus great. Set.
Using motion.
Strong left. Hut. Hut, hut.
Owen. Only a yard by the halfback.
On the run. 1-yard gain on the play.
To line up for what will be his 2nd punt of the game. Here's the punt. The officials are trying to determine where it went out of bounds. First and 10. Under pressure, gets the pass off. That incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
46 on the coverage.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Dillon. That's a 3-yard gain.
The ball carry. 3-yard gain on the play.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up.
Set. Give it all you got. Bust this grip, Pete. Bring that pain, baby.
Penalty marker down.
Dead ball. Let's start on the offense.
So after the penalty, the offense will have to try for the 1st again.
Now, I'll tell you what, the offensive coordinator is pulling his hair out because penalties are never part of any game plan.
Third and long after the penalty. Pressure. Looking downfield, puts everything behind this one. That incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Number 85, the intended receiver on the play.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. From the 38. He had a nice return on that punt.
And no matter how good a punt is, it doesn't mean anything if your team can't stop the return.
First and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Lead the left. Let's go. Come on.
Bradford sets up. Closing in, gets rid of it, and the catch is made. Clearly, they were on the same page on that play.
These days, offenses rely on a short, quick pass, and the receiver gaining lots of yards after the catch.
It's second down, 2 to go. Ball on the 41-yard line. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
On the 41-yard line.
Owens couldn't pick up any blocking on that play.
The defense is always very aggressive when defending the run. They're extremely disciplined. They get off their blocks very quickly. Makes it tough to find openings when you're running the ball.
3rd and 2. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Bradford gets set. A very well drawn up play.
It was well executed. They hit their blocks and the back found the right hole to get down the field and pick up a first down.
1st and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. The Browns using motion. Pressure coming with the pass. No catch. He was out of bounds.
As a quarterback, you're supposed to put the ball where only the receiver can get it. I think somebody should have told him that he also needs to keep it in bounds.
Throws it. Catch made on the run. The receiver did a good job bringing that pass in.
Looks like someone might have blown their coverage on that one.
3rd and 1. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Under pressure with the throw. And he's ridden out at the 26. No gain.
No gain on the play.
They'll line up for the kick, and it should be about a 43-yard attempt. And it's up. The attempt is good. Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 80, back deep to return.
Good kick, should be returnable. From the 3-yard line. Following a punt on their last drive, the offense now makes its way back out onto the field. Dillon in the backfield.
1st and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Pressure, throws it. Great throw. Big open. And he's knocked out of bounds at the 37-yard line. He recognizes the blitz and gets the ball out for a first down.
Yeah, and he saw a good matchup. He made a heck of a throw to get the ball to his receiver.
Handoff to the tailback. Only a yard by the halfback. It's second down and 9 to go. And we're ready to start the second quarter. Only one man back. Palmer with a man in motion. go with a run once again, and he's brought down at the 38. Dillon didn't get any help from his offensive line.
It was just about impossible to run when you have guys in the backfield just as soon as you snap the ball.
Here come the heat. Is that all you got?
Cleveland comes out in their nickel package.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Closing in, throwing short to his left. Good route running by the receiver, who was right there to make the catch.
That one was all about timing. The quarterback let it go, and the receiver looked back just at the right time.
This punt will be his second of the day. Here's the kick. From the 30. A nice return there.
That was good blocking. The returner was able to find some open space and make the most of it.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 41.
Give it all you got.
Owens, the deep back. Owens. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Drops the interception. They're lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Yeah, he started thinking about how he was going to take it back the other way and make a big play for the defense. He just forgot to bring the ball with him.
Only one man back.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Drop back. Drop. Get at him.
With the pass, no one there that time. Now it's 3rd down after the incompletion.
The intended receiver on the play.
Third and 10 coming up. Ball on their own 41. Cincinnati comes out in a dime package. Drops back, gets rid of it. This one falls incomplete. He's having a tough time getting anything going on this drive.
You have to give credit to the defense out there. Those last few times he dropped back to throw, he didn't look comfortable. And that's because they did a good job of confusing him with their schemes and their coverages.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. And this punt will sail out of bounds. They'll go from the I formation.
Set. Let's go.
Going to the air on 1st down. Under pressure with the throw, and he hits his target. A good, strong throw by the quarterback on that pass.
Even the receiver was surprised how quickly that one got to him. That's the kind of thing you just hope you can hang on to as it goes by.
2nd and 2 coming up here. Ball on their own 43.
Set.
Using motion.
You got him.
Excellent run for a 1st down.
They brought some extra heat with a blitz, but he was able to find some room and pick up the 1st.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
On the 49-yard line.
Bust his grill. Set.
Palmer sends a man in motion.
Give it all you got.
Hand it off to the back.
Let me show you what happened on that run. This guy absolutely tees off on the defender. I mean, he puts him right on his back. That's about as good a block as you're going to see.
It's 1st and 10.
Sideline to sideline. Set.
Johnson goes in motion.
Give it all you got. Come on.
Hand off to the tailback. Breaking free. The 20. He really had a nice run there.
The offense won the battle at the line of scrimmage, and they blew the defenders off the line, opening holes for the runner to slide right through.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ain't got nothing.
Palmer sends up. Pressure. He's looking with the pass. Perfect pass, great catch, and that'll move the chains.
Gain of 14 on the play.
So it's first and goal. Ball 1 foot away. Man in motion. Give it to the halfback. Touchdown, Bengals. So he puts his head down and punches it in for the score.
The offense has been knocking on the door, and now they just kicked it down.
Dillon having a great year. That's 10 rushing touchdowns this year. Rackers comes in to attempt the point after. And it's on its way, and he picks on the extra point. Big drive right there, John, and that defense is really struggling now to make plays.
They're really executing out there. Seems like just about every call they make works to perfection. If the defense can get them the ball back quickly here, they might be able to put this one away very early.
The kickoff team lines up.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 18 back to return.
And this one's a short kickoff. From the 10. The defense shut down the offense the last time they had the ball.
45 on the return.
The backs are lined up in an I.
At the 23-yard line. First and 10.
Hand it off. Nice play fake. With the throw, and he makes the grab. The receiver did a nice job creating some separation, enabling him to make the reception.
The defense needs to keep track of that guy a little better. He can make that kind of grab anytime.
It's second down and 5 to go. Ball on their own 28. Closing in with the pass. The quarterback thought he had that one.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. It's the toss to the left. Breaks free of the defender. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that one.
3-yard gain on the play.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the punt. They'll spot this one where it went out. They were able to move the ball very effectively on that last drive, particularly on the ground, and came away with a touchdown. Let's see if they have similar success this time. First and 10. Palmer sets up. Dillon. Running back picks up about 4 yards. The backs are lined up in an I. Dillon breaks free. Good gain there and a first down.
If the defense keeps giving up runs like that for first downs, they'll have to make some adjustments to slow this guy down.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on their own 46.
Back off, DB. Come on, get up.
Dillon carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. send it off to the back. The running back gets about 3.
Ball carrier, 2-yard gain on the play.
About 2 to go. Ball on the 45-yard line. The quarterback gets set with only 1 back behind him. And we've reached the 2-minute mark here in the first half. Trying to take time off the clock with the lead. What do you think, John? Are they a little too conservative here?
Well, maybe you want to give the other team as little time as possible. They're pretty comfortable running it, and falling short of the first isn't a big deal because you keep the clock moving.
He's trying to pin them back as far as possible as he lines up for his 3rd punt. Here's the kick. He's waving for the fair catch. Past the goal line, no return here. An effective 2-minute drill will give them the opportunity to put some points on the board before the half.
They'll start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Bring the pain. Set.
Using motion.
Get in there.
Pressure coming. Picked off. The defender is there to make the play.
That was a great pick. He was reading a quarterback like a book. Red zone opportunities are always a big factor, and they should get at least a field goal out of this drive, as long as they're careful with the football.
Snake out. Set. Let's go. Come on. Poke out right. Catch the ball, man.
Pass play here on 1st down. Gets the pass off. The incomplete pass bringing up 2nd down.
Here's where the defense needs to make a big play. Maybe they bring some heat with a blitz, or they change up the coverage. That way they can force the offense into making a mistake and keep them from getting any points before the half.
Set. Come on, partner.
Under pressure with the throw. Perfect throw. Gain of 3.
28 makes the reception. 2-yard gain on
It'll
the
be a
play.
big play if the defense can hold them here. They need to be careful not to be out of position, or they'll end up giving them a 1st down.
It's 3rd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 16-yard line. Pressure gets the pass off. Incomplete. He was open in the end zone, but the pass falls to the ground incomplete.
He did a great job getting open. The line did a nice job of protection. The receiver just couldn't make the catch.
And we'll see if the kicker can come through with a field goal here in the 1st half. So this field goal attempt will be from about 33 yards away. And it's up. The try is good. As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 18 back to return.
And it's a short kickoff from the 9. The last drive ended with an interception. So let's see what happens as they take over again.
If they don't want to go into the half down by this much, they're going to need some good throws and good clock management here.
1st and 10.
You got it. Hit him low.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Sends it out left side. Incomplete.
Here's what happened. He thinks he's about to make the catch, and then boom, they put a big hit on him, and he lets it fall out of his hands. Hey, I'm sure they're going to keep on passing so they can get in range for some much-needed points.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 24.
We'll see.
Dropping back, gets the pass off. A little off target, but caught. That'll move the chains, John.
Yeah, when you put together a great pass with a heck of a catch, that's exactly what you're going to get.
They want to hurry it up here. To the air on first down. With the throw, and it's caught. The Browns call a timeout. That's their first. They'll need some good yardage here on second down, and then should begin the hurry up for the rest of this drive. 2nd and 6. Cincinnati comes out in their nickel package. Gets rid of it. This one falls incomplete. Not much touch on that pass.
They may have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
And let's see if they can convert on third down. If they do, then we'll see how they choose to manage the clock. Only one man back.
Ball on the 44-yard line. We'll see.
The defense really bears down on third down.
Closing in with the pass. He made the catch, but he was out of bounds.
Yeah, that play might have had a shot if the quarterback would have kept the pass in bounds.
Hernandez into return. Here's the punt. From the 20-yard line. And the offense getting ready to come back on the field after a decent return.
You're told to get as much as you can on a return, and that's just what he did. Hey, I know they want to increase the lead before half, but they got to be careful and not let the other team back in it with a turnover.
Pressure coming. Gets rid of it, and he makes the grab. They move the sticks with that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Bust this grill, deep. Set.
Man in motion.
Sideline to sideline. None more.
Under pressure. Throwing. Ooh, nearly picked off. He couldn't come up with the interception.
I'll tell you, he did almost everything right on that one. He was able to read the quarterback's eyes. He got himself in good position to make the interception. But when it got to him, just bounced off his hand. Hey, I don't think these guys are done trying to get closer. So the defense better be ready, or they could be down by even more. I'll tell you, if that happens, I sure wouldn't want to be a player in that locker room at halftime.
Comes up with it. Cincinnati will call a timeout here. They have one remaining. He has such great field awareness. Always knows where his receiver is going.
I'm very impressed with his decision making. He's very good at making his reads quickly while getting the ball to his receivers in space so that they can pick up extra yardage.
They're trying to move the ball downfield and increase their lead before halftime. Throws it. The pass falls incomplete. He barely got that one off.
They did a nice job up front with their bull rushes and rips and stunts, forcing adjustments along the offensive line. They have to do a better job getting off the ball and controlling the line of scrimmage. They're going to have a tough time whenever they drop back to throw.
Looking to pick up a first and moving down the field. Still a chance for them to increase their lead. Perfect throw. So they're able to pick up another first down.
And this offense is clicking. They're making the right calls at the right time.
The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him.
On the 22-yard line.
Makes the toss to the left. The Bengals call a timeout. They have no timeouts left. And so the kicker ready to come out onto the field and try to put one through the uprights before halftime. Rackers will try to come through with the field goal here. And it's on its way. That kick goes right through the uprights as he adds another 3 to the score. As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 25 back to return.
Short kickoff. From the 8-yard line.
This guy might have a strong arm, but I don't think we'll be seeing any type of Hail Mary. A simple run should get us to halftime.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 23.
Come on, partner.
With the pass, hits him in stride. It's the end of the second quarter with the score, Cincinnati 20, Cleveland 3.
Cleveland 3.
We're ready to start the second half of play. Here's the kickoff team.
Will be kicking off to start the second half.
Decent kick. We should have a return from the 5.
The most important thing to do now is to protect the football. You got a good lead, and you don't want to throw it away by making any costly mistakes.
They'll pass on 1st down. Pressure, gets rid of it. This one falls incomplete. He overthrows his intended receiver.
That pass was clearly overthrown.
So it's 2nd and 10. To carry it, keeping him at bay. Still running. Runs through the tackle. Just about a 3-yard gain there. Melissa, anything new from the sideline?
Hi, Al. The Browns coach is very concerned with his defense's inability to come up with stops when it's really needed them. With his team trailing, it could mean a lot more blitzing. Al?
Thank you. That was Melissa Stark with the update from the sideline. The running back gets about 3. Is back to receive this kick. Here's the kick. He signals for a fair catch.
That's a good job of getting downfield by the cover team to force a fair catch.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Give it all you got, D. Come on. All right. Set. You got it. You got it. Lead the left.
Throwing on 1st down. Closing in. Gets the pass off. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Owens was there to make the catch for the 1st down.
He's glad he made that catch. I'm sure the quarterback will look his way again when he needs another 1st down.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
He gets the count. Down he goes at the 46. Decent gain, about 4.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Get. From the paint. Stay after it. Come on, D up.
Pressure coming. Looking for an option. Nowhere to go with it on that play.
Good coverage downfield had a lot to do with that play. Drop back in zone coverage, never giving the quarterback an option.
They're looking now at 3rd and long after the sack.
Get at him, D. Here come the hit.
Throwing short to the right side. They got pressure that time, and the quarterback pays the price.
Yeah, he had to get rid of the ball in a hurry.
Lindsey lines up in the backfield for the punt. Fernandez looks like he's ready for the return. Here's the punt. The defender goes down from the 19-yard line.
Watch here as he's able to avoid the blocker and get in there and make the tackle. Well, that's how you're supposed to play. Don't stop. Keep going until you reach the ball carrier.
It's 1st and 10.
Give it all you got.
They'll take over at the 23-yard line. First and 10.
Under pressure, slings it to the outside. Johnson made a nice adjustment to come down with that one.
The quarterback lofted the ball up and let the receiver make the corrections to get under it and make the catch.
Dillon covered some good ground there.
Hey, nice job up front, holding their block and allowing him to get a good run for a first down.
First and 10. Ball on their own 41.
Come on, gee up. Get in there, Ron.
Palmer gets set. Throwing on first down. Pressure, throwing. And the catch is made. Johnson is doing a good job this afternoon, contributing his 4th catch of the game. Just won't go down. Aldridge records the stop at the 46-yard line. Dillon picks up the first on that carry.
Yeah, and the offensive line had a lot to do with that one. If your line could clear out a hole like that, it makes picking up those first downs a lot easier.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 46-yard line. Closing in, throws it, and this pass is complete. Blitz almost got to him there, John.
You don't always have to get to the quarterback when you blitz effectively. Football's about rhythm and timing. Bringing extra guys that makes him throw the ball before he wants to can upset that timing.
Tosses it right. Dillon couldn't escape the pursuit and was cut down quickly.
These guys up front are very tough to block because they can use their size and strength to get excellent leverage on running plays. Sometimes they struggle a little with their consistency, but they always seem to be a big factor when the game's on the line.
Third and 6. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Dropping back, pressure coming, goes over the middle, breaks the tackle. The 20. Palmer has been perfect on this drive.
Yeah, what happens, you get into a rhythm. The way this guy's throwing, he's going to stay in that rhythm until the defense knocks him out of it.
First and 10. And this is the 8th play of this drive. Going to the air on first down. Stepping up, tossing it over the middle. John, it looked like that was going to be a turnover.
You know, he didn't pick it off, but at least he didn't let the receiver make the catch either. Still a pretty good effort.
Looking to run it here. So he picks up a couple of yards, but he's exhausted and headed for the sideline.
On the play.
Third and long. Under pressure with the throw. Steamrolls the defender.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look at it. You're in a hole here on third down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
First and goal. Ball on the 1-yard line.
Tosses it right. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Great rushing touchdown there.
He tucked that ball away, lowered his head, and boom, end zone.
Rackers comes in for the extra point. And it's up. And he picks on the extra point. And so a big drive for this offense as they put together a nice string of plays that takes them down the better part of the field for the touchdown.
Yeah, the offense kept taking and taking, and the defense kept giving and giving until they finally got the touchdown. Now they're going to talk with their coach and see how they can keep it from happening again.
The kickoff team lines up.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 18 back deep to return.
Not a real deep kick. Should be returned. From the 11-yard line. The Browns face an uphill battle as they begin this drive at the 29-yard line. First and 10. Ball on their own 29. Split back this time. Pressure, throwing, almost picked off. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
Yeah, I think everyone else was thinking the same thing. You don't get a better chance at an interception than he had right there.
They come out in a dime package.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Is that all you got? Stay out.
Closing in with the throw. Third down upcoming after that incomplete pass. So they dug themselves into a hole here, a long third down situation. Ball on their own 29. The lineup of 6 defensive backs. Throws it into the open. Breaking free. Plows ahead.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look at it. You're in a hole here on third down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
Only one man back.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Let's go. Come on.
They'll pass on first down. Hand off to the tailback, who was met right at the line, might have even lost a little.
That was a case of the defense getting under the pads of the offensive line. Usually the team that gets the best leverage is going to control the line of scrimmage. When you run it into the middle, you have to have some push or movement up front. If you can't get that movement, it makes things very difficult for your running back.
Dropping back, pressure coming, throwing. There he goes. And this pass is completed. Number 85 is the recipient on that one, his third reception of the game. Cincinnati comes out in their nickel package.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
This team has to start converting on third down if they're going to be successful.
Gets the pass off. Right on the mark there to move the chains.
And the thing is, the secondary looked a little on their heels on that one. They just couldn't converge on the ball in time, and now they get a whole new set of downs.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
On the 35-yard line.
He'll pass on first down with the throw, and he makes the grab. This offense having no trouble moving the ball on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is having a lot of trouble stopping them. They can't seem to key on what they're doing and put an end to this drive.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Bradford sets up. Abraham, the motion man. Going to the air on first down. Look at that throw. Only a yard by the halfback.
With the carry, 1-yard gain on the play.
Nine yards to go. Ball on the 21-yard line. Cincinnati comes out in their nickel package.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Under pressure, passes left. This pass is incomplete. That incomplete pass will bring up third down. So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Bengals ahead of the Browns, 27-3. The teams are set for the fourth quarter of play. And they're going with an empty backfield and 5 receivers. Drops back with the pass. Incomplete pass. There was just too much pressure on that play.
This defensive coordinator understands that pressure is the key to forcing the offense into making mistakes. If his players keep playing like this, he might be up for a head coaching job pretty soon.
Cincinnati looking for pass with only 3 down linemen and 7 DBs on the field. Pressure, gets rid of it. The pass ball's incomplete. Down by this much here in the fourth, they had no choice but to go for it.
But they're in one of those 4-down situations. They're trying to get something going. It's just that nothing's working.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. With the throw, the pass is picked off. The quarterback was ready to get hit and just threw it up for grabs.
That's exactly what happened out there. He felt the rush coming, and he was coming so fast that he threw it up for grabs, and he paid for it. I'm sure that he wished he had that one back as soon as he let it go.
Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10.
Get the ball. Hit him low.
Closing in with the pass. That incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Number 87, the intended receiver on the play.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. And they're going with an empty backfield and 5 receivers.
31-yard line.
Throws it. He hits his receiver. He catches a floater for the 1st down.
And it's a good thing he caught it. You don't want to drop those passes that are sure 1st downs.
First and 10. Ball on the 17-yard line.
Pass play here on 1st down. Pressure coming with the throw. Swift showed great body control to get to that ball and then pull it in.
Yeah, he made sure he was in the clear, moved into position, and made the catch.
2nd down and short.
Snake eyes. Bring that pain, baby.
Bradford sets up on the call. Nice job picking up enough to convert for the 1st down.
1-yard gain on the play.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 7-yard line.
Get all you got.
Under pressure, gunning this one to the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. He threw a great pass, and they get into the end zone.
The quarterback knew that he had to make that pass perfect, and he got the job done on that one.
So they'll try to get the 2 here.
Let's go. Come on.
Pressure, firing the ball into the end zone. They failed to get the 2 points.
The 2-point conversion could be a coach's best friend or their worst enemy.
Well, John, a short drive. They covered the distance, found the end zone, 6 points.
As a defense, you have to dig in there and hold them to 3 when you're put in a position like this. But that sure isn't an easy task when you're facing an offense that can move the ball like these guys.
Well, they need the ball back, and they need points, so they're lining up for the onside kick. Here we go. Cincinnati recovers it.
We could see some of the backup offensive players coming in here. They've got this thing pretty much wrapped up.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Tosses it out to the left. Good play in the backfield. Tackled deep in the backfield.
He did what linebackers are supposed to do. He flew to the ball, and when he got there, he made the sure tackle and brought him down.
The Browns tonight on a nickel package. Closing in, throws out to the left. Almost intercepted. John, that went right off the defender's fingertips.
I bet you as soon as he let that go, he was wishing that he could have it back, because that could easily have been an interception.
They'll be faced with a long 3rd down play here. Ball on their own 46. Palmer gets set. The Bengals using motion. This one is handed off. Johnson was dragged down before he could get to the line of scrimmage.
They have great size and quickness up front. That allows them to hold up against the run while also giving them the speed to rush the passer when they drop back to pass.
So they'll line up to punt after going 3 and out. Here's the kick. From the 17. He had some room but couldn't get that one block to let him go the distance.
1 or 2 more blocks would have sprung him.
They'll take over at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10.
They got nothing. 94.
Gain of 5, maybe 6 yards there.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Bust this grill, D. Good work. Get the ball.
With the pass. This pass is incomplete. McDonald got up and knocked that pass away.
That's just great positioning by the defender. He has his eyes in the backfield the whole time, and he was right there to break the play up.
Cincinnati comes out in the quarter defense. Gets the pass off, and he goes out of bounds at the 38. Swift continues to be there as he has all game long. 8 catches thus far.
Come on. 90 ball. Get. Get in there, Ron. Set.
Looking for room. Great fake. Throws it over the middle. Tackle at the 49.
Now watch how they get out of a jam. They're looking at a 4th and long situation here, and they call the perfect play at the perfect time. He makes one heck of a throw, and he gets it past the marker to keep him going. Everything had to work on that one, and everything did.
First and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Flings it to the outside. He was running free in the secondary, but couldn't get possession.
You got to wonder what happened. It looked like a pretty good throw, but it bounced right off his hand. One thing's for sure, you don't often get that wide open.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Let's go. Come on. Set.
Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. A little off target, but caught. Bradford hit his target, and they have a 1st down.
This guy makes the tough catches look easy.
Under pressure, for an option. There was nothing open downfield, resulting in a big sack.
This team loves to play zone pass coverage. They'll use the cover 2 on just about any play, relying on the defensive front to create pressure on the quarterback. They'll blitz every now and then to change things up. That's usually inside the 20-yard line and keep the offense off balance.
And this is the 8th play of this drive. Throwing, picked off. The defender was all over that one.
He just stepped in front of that one. He saw his opportunity, and boom, he took it.
Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10.
Stay after him. Bring the pain. Look to left.
Tosses it right. Keeps his feet moving. Good play in the backfield by Aldridge. Loss of around 2. Johnson, the motion man. Another run. Gets the call, picks up 4, maybe 5 there.
5-yard gain on the play.
They'll be faced with a long 3rd down play here. Ball on their own 39. Man in motion. He's taken down in the backfield.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Spence gets set for the return as we take a look at his numbers. The coach chooses to punt here the 6th time they would have kicked it away. Here's the punt. Fair catch.
Hey, no reason to take a chance and risk a fumble. Smart move there by the returner.
First and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now. Pressure rolling out to his right. The pass falls incomplete. 2nd down upcoming after that incomplete pass.
On the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 28. 2-minute warning coming up. Closing in with the pass. Incomplete. Weathersby displayed excellent anticipation.
He has a great feel for defending the pass, and he always seems to be in great position to make a play in the ball.
With 2 extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime.
28-yard line.
Throwing short to the right side. He's out of rhythm on this drive. Can't seem to get it going.
I tell you, they're giving a lot of different looks on this drive, and the quarterback's having a tough time adjusting on those last few passes.
So as we get set for the punt, let's take a look at our returners' stats. So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the kick. From the 24-yard line. A good return on that punt.
Yep, he was 1 block away from getting into the open field and turning this one into a huge return.
This one is just about in the books. So they have 1st and 10 here.
Hit him low. Hut. Hut.
Pull back handoff. I like how this big guy can run with the football.
Yeah, and this fullback can do more than just get out there and lead block. Give him the ball and watch him rumble.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Take him out.
Palmer sets up.
Ain't got nothing.
The Bengals using motion.
Snake out. Get out.
Hand it off. He finds some room up the middle and gets the first.
And I'll tell you what, the guys up front did a good job of creating a hole for him to run through.
Back off, DB. Bulldog under.
We're just about down to 1 minute.
Stay out.
Again with the carry. Missed tackle. Now that's a stiff one. Pickup of about 6 yards. A little over 4 to go.
Set. Cowboy. You got him.
Dillon eclipses the 100-yard mark on that carry.
Gain of 4 on the play. Third and inches. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Bring the pain. Set.
Dillon. Cleveland will call a timeout here. They have 2 timeouts left. John, nothing there on that play. Looks like he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
They better mix up the play call a little more, trying to free up some space in the middle. That back just didn't have any help from his line on that play.
I think they'll punt here with not much time left in the game.
A good high punt is the best bet, so they can't get a good return on it.
He's been on the sideline loosening up. Yep, here he comes for the 7th time. Here's the punt, and he chooses not to return this one. No return here. Back it comes to the 20. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 20. They'll pass on 1st down. Gets rid of it with the adjustment. No problem picking up the first.
Yeah, you know, we talk about putting a ball on a guy. The quarterback put that ball on the receiver perfectly.
Get up, line. We'll see.
Bradford goes to work with an empty backfield. He was hit just as he threw. And that brings up 2nd down. With the game pretty much over, let's see if they try a Hail Mary here. They'll go with the quarter defense.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Bring the pain. Set.
Dropping back. Stepping up. Throwing. Pass was incomplete. And time runs out. The game is over. The final score is Cincinnati 27, Cleveland 9. This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.